Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book by Dr. Seuss.
Very dark, this one.
Yeah. Let's hope they can see it properly. This book is to be read in bed, so it should be dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bedtime.
The Dr. Seuss Sleep Book.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sleep hanging on there, look.
Yeah. Oh, that writing's really small.
The news just came in from the county of Keck. That very small bug, a very small bug by the name of Van Cleck is yawning so wide you could look down his neck.
Nice.
This may not seem very important, I know, but it is. So I'm bothering telling you so.
It's really little writing.
I know.
A yawn is quite catching, you see, like a cough. It just takes one yawn to start other yawns off. Now, the news has come in that some friends of Van Vleck's are yawning so wide you can look down their necks.
Oh, yeah, look at them all.
Yeah. Gonna set me up in a minute.
At this moment, right now, and
Oh, sorry.
you're actually yawning. Oh, my life.
He's catching.
What's going on?
He's catching.
Conspiracy. At this moment, right, you're right.
I'm not yawning now. Go on.
At this moment, right now, under I've got my very focals in the wrong position. Under 7 more noses, great yawns are in blossom. They're blooming like roses.
They are. Look at all those yawns.
Noses and roses rhymes. Oh, look at the teeth on that.
No thanks. Oh, you again.
Me again. Oh, look, there's a deer yawning there. Look. The yawn of... This is very dark. I can hardly read this.
We might have to do this one again.
Yeah, we might have to. No, we'll struggle. Come on, we'll struggle for our art. We struggle for our art.
Yeah. I think it's the colour of the background as well. And it's not always a good
I might struggle with my art, but I don't struggle to do other things at the moment. But
yeah.
the yawn of that one little bug is still spreading. According to latest reports, it is heading across the wide fields, through the sleepy night's air, across the whole country toward every which where. And people are gradually starting to say, I feel rather drowsy. I've had quite a day. Oh yeah, look,
Time for your
everybody.
siesta, I think.
Yeah. Oh, not even the bugs are yawning.
Yeah. Everybody's yawning. I may have to do it again in a minute. You sounded like Bedpuss then. Creatures are starting to think about rest. 2 bifferborn birds are now building their nest. They do it each night, and quite often I wonder how they do this big job without making a blunder. But that is their problem, not yours and not mine. The point is, they're going to bed, and that's fine.
I know they build a nest out of bricks and trees and
Imagine doing that every day, though.
Yeah.
You struggle to make the bed. I don't mind anything else.
I made the bed when you bought it.
No. Well, yeah.
What?
There's a story behind that one as well.
Uh-huh.
Sleep thoughts are spreading throughout the whole land. The time for night brushing of teeth is at hand.
Yes, make sure you brush your teeth every night before you go to bed.
And every morning. Don't forget the morning.
When you get up in the morning as well.
Up at Herkheimer Falls, where the great river rushes and crashes down crags in great gargling gushers, the Herkheimer sisters are using their brushes. Those falls are just grand for toothbrushing beneath, if you happen to be up that way with your teeth.
Got a little staircase that goes up under the waterfall. Well, you're getting a lot of work out of this one.
Yeah, there you go. It's just as well, maybe.
Yeah.
I can actually see it on
side.
this side, yeah. The news just came in from the castle of Krupp.
Krupp,
yeah. Krupp Castle, that the lights are all out and the drawbridge is up. And the old drawbridge drawer just said with a yawn... My drawbridge is drawn and it's going to stay drawn till the milkman delivers the milk about dawn. I'm going to bed now, so nobody better come round with a special delivery letter. No Amazon either.
No. Well, they'll just throw it over the drawbridge anyway and take a picture and walk off.
Yeah, they might do, yeah. True that.
That looks like a bath.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no one for you.
Yep. The number of sleepers is steadily growing. Bed is where more and more people are going. In Culpeper Springs, in the Stilt Walkers Hall,
17.
the Stilt Walkers' stilts are all stacked on the wall. The Stilt Walker walkers have called it a day. They're all tuckered out and they're snoozing away. This is very big news. It's important to know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get to have a go in a second.
Oh, you got some there, yeah. Way out in the west, in the town of Merced? The Hinklehorn Honking Club just went to bed.
They would tinkle horns.
Oh, yeah. Every horn has been quietly hung on a hook for the night in its own private Hinklehorn nook.
Nook.
Your turn.
All this long happy day they've been honking about. And the Hinklehorn honkers have honked themselves out. But they'll wake up quite fresh in the morning and then they'll all start honking again.
Indeed.
There's somebody trying to contact you.
Yeah, no. Oh, look at that
Oh,
one.
look, there's a twirly neck.
That's
Look
a
at that green.
weirdo. Absolutely, and the arms.
And the hands there, look.
And that's a leg there.
Oh, yeah, with their feet at the bottom,
Legs
yeah.
down there and arms down there. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think that is?
That's a collapsible frink.
Yeah, okay. Is that what it says?
Yeah, I think it's a collapsible frink, that is. It looks like a collapsible frink to me.
Yeah. Well,
Do you think it's a collapsible frink?
it could be if that's what it says on
I
your
dunno.
page. I can't see it from over here.
Everywhere creatures are falling asleep. The collapsible frink. Oh, there you
There
go.
you go. Well done, you.
Just collapsed in a heap. And by adding the frink to the others before, I am able to give you the Who's Asleep score. Right now, 40,404 creatures are happily, deeply in slumber. And I think you'll agree, that's a whopping fine number. I hope you're not texting while you're reading.
Well,
That's rude.
That actually is one of our watchers just texting me to say that she's watching Wacky Wednesday.
We just did that about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'd be about another hour before this is done at this
Yeah,
rate.
I know. Anyway, here we go. Counting up sleepers. Just how do we do it? Really quite simple. There's nothing much to it. We find out how many, we learn the amount by an audio tally count. On a mountain halfway between Reno and Rome, we have a machine in a plexiglass dome which listens and looks into everyone's home.
Ooh,
Big Brother's watching.
through the TV.
Yeah. And whenever it sees a new sleeper go flop,
Flop.
it jiggles and lets a new biggle ball drop. Out.
There's a big old balls there, look.
Yeah, sorry. Our chap counts these balls as they plop in a cup, and that's how we know who is down and who's up.
Yeah, look, 40,404. So they were right. That's what they said on the page before. Put your phone down.
Okay. Do you talk in your sleep? It's a wonderful sport. I used to. And my sister as well. We used to have conversations that we couldn't remember in the morning.
Yeah, but you talk more sense when you're asleep.
Whatever. And I have some news of this sport to report. The world champion sleep talkers Joe and Mo Redzoff have
Someone's
just
folded
gone
that
to
over,
sleep and they're talking their heads off. Yeah, we don't like people bending pages like that.
No.
For 55 years now, each chattering brother has babbled and gabbled all night to the other.
They've talked about laws and they've talked about ghouls. They've talked about paws and they've talked about flaws. They've talked quite a lot about old Santa Claus. And the reason I'm telling you this is because somebody's tapping away on their phone again.
Done it.
You should take up this sport. It's just fine for the jaws.
Did that make sense when
you messed up the rhyme.
I didn't mess it up.
Rude.
It is. you walk in your sleep? I just had a report of some interesting news of this popular sport. Near Finnegan Fen, there's a sleepwalking group, which not only walks, but it walks a la hoop. Every night they go miles. Why? They walk to such length. They have to keep eating to keep up their strength.
Oh, yeah. So every so often, one puts down his hoop, stops hooping and does some quick snooping for soup. That's why they are known as the Hoop Soup Snoop Group. Hoop Soup Snoop Group. Oh, it's all mine, this one.
Yeah, all yours.
Candles.
Candles.
There's more than 4 candles there.
More than 4 candles. Yeah.
Sleepwalking too are the curious crandles who sleepwalk on hills with assorted sized candles. The crandles walk nightly in slumber in peace, in spite of slight burns from the hot dripping grease. The crandles wear candles because they walk far, and they wake. If they wake up, want to see where they are.
Absolutely.
So they walk far and they sleep, and they need the candles to see where they are when they wake up.
So do you think they light them before they fall asleep?
They're like the followers.
It's quite dangerous, isn't it?
The followers all go in the same place.
Don't do that at home.
No.
That's all I can say.
Look at the size of the tail on that.
Oh, yeah. Now, the news has arrived from the Valley of Vale that a Chippendale mup has just bitten his tail, which he does every night before shutting his eyes. Such nipping sounds silly, but really, it's wise.
He has no alarm clock, so this is just the way. He makes sure he'll wake up at the right time of day. His tail is so long, he won't feel the pain till the nip makes the trip and gets up to his brain. So he'll bite it then, and by the time it's got all the way around there and up to his brain, that's time to wake up, because it's a long way to go.
Yeah.
In exactly 8 hours, the Chippendale mup will at last feel the bite and yell, ouch, and wake up.
Fair enough. Clock. That clock's got 3 hands.
Yeah, and wobbly numbers.
Yeah, it's all a little bit wrong. And Mr. and Mrs. J. Carmichael Crocs have just gone to bed near the town of Fort Knox. And they, by the way, have the finest of clocks.
Well, I wouldn't say that was the finest of clocks.
I
It's all
wouldn't
wrong.
either, yeah.
I'm not sure at all that I quite understand just how the thing works with that one extra hand. But I do know this clock does one very slick trick. It doesn't tick, tock. How it goes is tock, tick. So, with ticks in its ticker and tocks in its ticker and tocks in its ticker and tucking and tock, the tockety tick, tickety tock, tockety tock, tockety tock, tickety tock, 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 tickety tock, 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 tock. It saved lots of time, and the sleepers sleep quicker.
Okay.
I may have ad-libbed in there. Trike! I used to have a trike.
You did.
Yeah, motorbike trike.
Lovely one, yeah.
Motorbike trike.
What a fine night for sleeping. From all that I hear, it's the best night for sleeping in many a year. They're even asleep in the Zweiback Motel, and people don't usually sleep there too well. I wonder why.
The beds are like rocks, and as everyone knows, the sheets are too short. They won't cover your toes.
Yeah.
So, if people are actually sleeping in there, it's a great night for sleeping. It must be the air. Oh, we already put Carla under the umbrella.
Strange. Snoring away. It's a great night for snores. I just had a report of some boys who are tops in this musical sport. The snortiest snorers in all our fair land are Snorter McPhail and his snort band. That's better, I can see now. This band can snore.
And let there be light.
They can snore Dixie.
Dixie.
Yeah, and Old Swanee River.
Old
so loud
Swanee
it would
River.
make 40 elephants shiver.
They're old-fashioned songs, they are, Dixie and Swanee River. The loudest of all the boys is McPhail. He snores with his head in a 3-gallon pail, which is an old word for a bucket. Bucket. So they snore in a cave 20 miles out of town. If they snored closer in, they would snore the town down. See how much easier it is to read when you put the light on?
Yeah, I know.
No. Oh, you got a jacket like that with a fur collar.
I have.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've got a couple. Yeah. Do you know who's asleep out in Funa Laguna? Two very nice Funa Laguna baboona.
Fuga Laguna baboona.
I love that.
Fuga Laguna baboona. Fuga Laguna baboona. A Fuga Laguna baboona.
Yeah, rejob it now.
Oh, okay. We've added them into our Who's Asleep count, which has grown to a really amazing amount. Exactly 8,808 creatures are now sleeping.
That's about,
Isn't that great?
That's about how many people live in London.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. Oh, what's that?
That looks like popcorn.
Does it?
I don't know if it is, but it looks like it.
There's somebody up there, look.
Yeah.
A jed is in bed, and the bed of a jed is the softest of beds in the world.
Not popcorn, then.
It is said. He makes it from pom-poms.
Oh.
He grows on his head. He grows the pom-poms on his head.
Weird.
And he's sleeping right now on the softest of fluff, completely exhausted from growing the stuff. So he's got exhausted growing the stuff that he's going to sleep on.
Yeah.
Look, they've done it again.
Page turner.
Yeah.
Page folders, we don't like you.
Can't even see the moon.
Yeah. Ooh. Different. The news has come in from the district of Doft.
Doft.
That two oft are asleep and they're sleeping aloft.
I'm with my head for you.
Thank you. And how are they able to sleep off the ground? I'll tell you. I weighed one last week and I found that an oft is so light he weighs -1 pound.
Oh, what's that say?
That says, someone please pull at 8 a.m. Thanks.
And that one says, this one too, please.
I'm guessing that'll wake them up.
Yeah.
Pull it. A moose is asleep. He is dreaming of moose drinks. A goose is asleep. He is dreaming of goose drinks. Yeah.
Moose juice, goose juice.
Yeah. That's well and good when a moose dreams of moose juice, and nothing goes wrong when a goose dreams of goose juice.
But it isn't too good when a moose and a goose start dreaming they're drinking one another's juice. Moose juice, not goose juice, is juice for a moose, and goose juice is not moose juice, it's just juice for a goose. So when goose gets a mouthful of juices of a moose, and a moose gets a mouthful of juices of a goose's, they always fall out of their beds screaming screams. So, I'm warning you now, never drink in your dreams.
True.
Let that be a lesson to all of you,
Yeah.
if you can follow it.
No. Speaking of dreaming, I think you should note that the Bumbletub Club is now dreaming afloat. Every night they go dreaming down Bumbletub Creek, except for one night every 3rd or 4th week when they stop for repairs because their Bumbletubs leak. But tonight they're afloat, full of dreams, full of bliss, and that's why I'm bothering telling you this.
Like a valley, just floating down the valley.
Yeah.
They must wear themselves.
Floating in the air.
They probably wear themselves up, going back up the valley, so they can
that's
float
true.
back down again next day
Yeah.
or next night. Oh.
Oh. At the fork of a road in the Vale of Vavode, 5 foot-weary salesmen have laid down their load. All day they've raced round in the heat at top speed, unsuccessfully trying to sell zizazoof seeds, which nobody wants because nobody needs. Zizazoof seeds.
They look like camels
They do a little
in
bit.
balaclavas.
Yeah, you're right.
All camels wearing balaclavas.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will come. They'll go back to their chore. I'm trying to move my head so I can read it. They'll start on the road, zooting once more. But tonight they've forgotten their feet are so sore, and that's what the wonderful night time is for.
Absolutely.
So you can forget about your sore feet while you're asleep.
Yeah.
This is getting harder to read now.
I know. Everywhere creatures have shut off their voices. They've all gone to bed in the beds of their choices. Do you want me to try?
Yeah, go on.
They're sleeping.
I'll keep my head out of the way of the light.
They're sleeping in nooks and they're sleeping in cracks. Some of their tummies and some of their backs, on their backs even, they're peacefully sleeping in comfortable holes. Some even on soft, tufted barber shop poles.
That's that.
Yeah, with soft tufts on them.
Yeah.
The number of sleepers is now past the millions. The number of sleepers is now in the billions.
Billions. This is what happens when you get old, kids. Your eyes wither.
No, actually, it's because it's on a dark green background. It's absolutely fine when it's on the
my
lighter
head,
background.
look, is
yeah.
Blocking
His
the light.
shadow is blocking it.
You
They're
live in my shadow.
sleeping on steps
You always
and
live in my shadow.
on strings and on floors, in mailboxes, ships, and the keyholes of doors. Every worm on a fish hook is safe for the night. Every fish in the sea is too sleepy to bite. Every whale in the ocean has turned off his spout. Every light between here and Farfrudel is out. And now, adding things up, we are way beyond billions. Our Who's Asleep score is now up in the zillions.
Zillions, zillion, 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 zillion. Oh, it's an elephant.
Yeah. It might be Horton.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to have to move for that
Yeah. 99 zillion, 9 trillion and 2 creatures are sleeping. So, how about you?
one. Not yet. This book's keeping me awake.
Yeah, trying to read it. When you put out your light, then the number will be 99 zillion, 9 million and 3.
Oh.
Oh, good night.
Night, night. Oh, hang on. This book is to be read in bed. That's why.
Yeah, that's why we should have been in bed reading that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
My brain's asleep. Quick, get the graphics.
Quick, get the graphics.
Get the special effects. Remember, everybody, if you like it, click the thumbs up underneath the screen down there. You can click on the thumb. And then when you want to know if you've done another book, click on the subscribe. And then you get a little bell, ring the bell. And then every time we do a new book, YouTube will let you know. We were going to do another book today, but it's not going to be today now because we're losing the light badly. The light's fading. My eyes are too old. I've got very old eyes and they don't work in the dark light. And my mother come round earlier and stopped us reading the books in the daylight. It's all my mum's fault. And then remember...
We love his mum.
Yeah, we do. And
share it because sharing is caring.
And caring is sharing.
Sharing.